What's up guys, Overture here with the new episode of Perfect Class, where I play with a random gun from Call of Duty Ghosts with no attachments and little perks, and I try and find out how you could do better with the gun. This video we're going to be talking about the M27-IAR light machine gun. This is a high fire rate light machine gun with little recoil. And some of the things I really like this gun, it actually is one of my favorites, so the recoil is not that big, and that really helps for those long-range battles. The iron sight's pretty cool. I like it a lot. For me, when I play a game, what determines whether or not I like the gun, the iron sights are a very big part of that, and I kind of really like these iron sights. And the other thing that's really important about this gun that I really like is it has the highest range out of all the other LMGs, so that means that the bullets to kill is a lot higher. Some of the things I don't really like about this gun is when you burst fire, it does kick up a little bit, so the recoil is moderately high and it's harder to get those long-range shots if you burst fire. And the reload obviously being completely slow, but you can't really blame it. It's a light machine gun. After playing around with it for a little bit, this is the class setup I would use. Although this gun is really good, it can run just about anything. This is actually the first gun where I couldn't figure out what it needed after playing around with it with no attachments. So I had to try out all these different combinations, but this one by far is my favorite. I like running the silencer since it has the highest range. It could definitely work with the range reduction that silencer gives it. Now the second attachment is the one I give a little bit of leeway with. You could run just about anything and the gun will perform really well. I like running the grip because, like I said, that there's a little bit of recoil when you try to burst fire, and I like burst firing with the LMGs at longer ranges, so the grip helps with that. But if you don't like running the iron sight version, you can run the hybrid scope is actually one I really liked a lot, where you have the red dot sight and the ghost, the ACOG scope. That one's really good. Also, the thermal scope is actually really good. It's the first attachment that I tried out, and I performed really well with it. The only thing is that you get moderate recoil. It's not hard to control, but some people might be turned off by that. Now, with all LMGs, aside from the chainsaw, which has a higher mobility, I like to run a pistol because when you switch to the pistol, you have higher rate of speed, and I like being able to switch to the pistol, run to where I need to go, and camping up. So the pistol I choose, obviously, the P226. It's the stronger ones of the pistols. It's the one I like the most. And as for the perks, ready up for when you're running and you accidentally run into someone, the gun pulls up really slow. Ready up helps diminish that. And quick draw because I like being able to snap onto targets faster. Amplify because when I like to camp up in a position, I like to be able to hear where they're coming from because I wear a headset, so I could be able to hear their footsteps and be able to tell where they are. And ping is another perk that I'd highly advise, not just with this gun, but most LMGs in the class, because if you kill someone, it plays a little radar ping on the minimap, so you could see other enemies in the area. If you're playing a defensive role, you could see who else is coming at you, thus increasing your chances to kill them. Some tips and play styles that I associate with LMGs is more of the slower defensive role. I don't like rushing the objectives with this gun because how long it takes to aim down the sight, pull up your gun, everything just takes a lot more time. So what I do is I like to get to a high point and kind of watch over the objective and make sure the enemies don't get to it. And with the IED, you can help protect your back, and with the LMG, they have longer ranges so you could do more damage, and they have more bullet penetration so you could shoot people behind cover and just obliterate them while your enemies are taking the objectives. And if you're planning to run and gun with it, play more aggressively, what I suggest is stay out of the close quarter combat as much as you can. Stick to the outsides of the map where you're going to be out in the open, and you can actually play a pretty good anti-sniper. You could take out people who are just picking off your teammates from a distance. Alright, now let's recap on this gun. LMGs are a really versatile gun with their high rate of fire and their damage output over long ranges. It's definitely bridges the gap between assault rifles and sniper rifles, and I highly recommend using this gun. It is definitely my favorite of the LMGs. You can run just about anything, although silencer is definitely something you should really consider because of the highest range capacity of this gun. You definitely are going to want to use ping and amplify just to keep your surroundings in the know so you can surprise your enemies and have a higher chance of winning the gunfight. Quick draw is definitely something you need for the slow movement of the gun, and I recommend a pistol highly just to switch to right when you spawn to run to where you want to camp up. Anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you like to run with this gun. I'm really interested. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.